What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video I'm gonna try and vlog. It is currently 7:43 on Friday night, but I'm gonna try and start a vlog tonight. What I need to do tonight, I need to edit some videos for B&B Miss. I need to read. I have I'm running right now like 5 different books. I have one book that I can easily finish tonight. It's a really quick read, so I want to get that out the way. And I also want to work on some books that I have from the library that I want to get back in a timely manner. What else? That's pretty much it. I mean, my nails are a little jacked up. I did just do them last night, so I might redo those. I think that's it. You guys might see me eat a little bit. I don't really eat a lot of meals, so I'm not really hungry, so maybe not. But anyways, I just wanted to try and vlog this whole weekend, because I actually have Saturday and Sunday off, and like I just got home from work and I did a couple videos, hence the background. But I am gonna actually show you, you guys are gonna see a little bit more of my room. I do my reading and all my procrastination in my bed, so that is where predominantly this vlog will be. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to do the intro here because I was already sitting here. I'm gonna get my sweatshirt because your girl always has a sweatshirt on. Let's just go ahead and do it now. My glasses are a thing because your girl is blind. I just never do it because of the ring light effect. And yeah, I might clean up a little bit. My room is always junky, so it be that way. It's no reflection on my parents. I live life junky. I mean, I'm organized, but I'm junky. So anyways, I'm probably gonna clean up some of the stuff that's on my bed so you guys don't see too much of my junk. And then I will move my camera over there so you guys can see me literally reading and all that jazz. And we can just get into it. Alrighty guys, so it's been about an hour or so of me reading. Not really, I don't really know. And I've been also like just not tangentially, randomly doing other things. I am recording on my phone because my memory card is just acting a fool. I don't know what's going on. So I'm actually also editing a video currently. I'm trying to edit my 10 looks one palette. This is a beast. It is a beast. Right now, it's 2 hours. So I'm aiming to get it down significantly. And I'm working on that. I'm taking a little bit of break from reading. I am about halfway through. I'm on page 81, and currently I am reading the second book in the Fenty series. This is the book that I just randomly picked up today at work. I had already checked it out from a library, and I just wanted to read it. I knew it would be a quick read. I knew I would get it done in a day. I just never reached for it. So I want to reach and go ahead and finish this baby up, and then I might work on one of my, let me go back to a normal distance, and then I might work on one of my at-home books. I actually have 2 books that I'm really aiming to finish, which is The House of Brides and then the One Day in December. So I'm gonna work on those 2 tonight in addition to editing this mammoth, because when I can finally finish editing this, I can get so much stuff off of my memory card and off of my computer, because I can't really do anything right now with all of this stuff everywhere. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Like I said, it's around 9 o'clock right now. So I think I've been reading and doing all these random things for about an hour. I also want to get at least one movie read today or watched today, because I do have a horde of movies checked out from, once again, my local library. This is going to be a pretty late night. I'm going to be pulling a pretty long weekend, doing a lot of reading, movie editing, all of that jazz. But that's what weekends are for, right? They're not for actually like relaxing. And I'm also thinking about actually going to secondhand store tomorrow for books. Not that I need to bring any more books into my collection, but I want to look at around, see if there's anything cool, anything that I've already read that I just want to get a copy physically instead of ordering it online. So we'll see how the day goes. Like I said, it's been about an hour. I would be recording what I'm doing, but your girl just doesn't have the angles for it. So I'll see you next time. So it is now a little bit to like 15 to 11 or quarter till. Yeah, isn't that it's quarter till 11 and I still haven't started reading yet. This video is taking so long to edit. It's driving me bonkers. And for some reason, my body actually wants to sleep today. Of all days, the day that I had planned, I actually know what I want to do because I'm going to be up, and now my body is like halfway tired. I think it's only tired because I've been staring at this computer screen for literally hours trying to edit this video, and lo and behold, I had a combination of my multi looks. So I had some of my lunar booty looks in the like footage that I had like thought was a part of this Norvina footage. I'm also slightly scared because I feel like I miscounted the amount of looks that I actually created again. So that's going to be interesting. Yes, my hair is a mess. Child, I'm I'm in bed. But anyways, I still really want to finish minimum this book and still knock out some pages in my other books. So I'm aiming, I'm around 50 minutes in this video, and it says right now I have 100. I have an hour and 37 minutes left of this video. That it's like, that's how long it is. And so I have about what, 30-40 minutes left to go through and edit. So what I'm thinking is that it's going to take me maybe a little bit one more hour, which isn't unnatural for me to actually start reading at around midnight anyways. So that's my goal. If I start reading about midnight, I'm aiming to knock this baby out by like 1. It shouldn't take me longer than 1 o'clock to be done with the second Binti. I really want to get that over with, and then I really want to get into one of my other books. I probably won't get into my actual other physical book because once it starts to get to 1 o'clock, I don't want to have the light on in my room, and I don't have a nightstand. The way my room is feng shuied right now, there's no nightstand. So I'll probably just read off my tablet, and I have 2 books on there that are library books. So I'll probably read the one that I've actually started, which is the One Day in December book, which is like the Christmas theme book. I wanted to read a Christmas theme anyway, so it works out. But I'm just highly irritated right now that this video is taking so long. Anyways, tangent over. Like I said, it's almost 11. It's probably 11 by the time I finish this tangent. But yeah. There's your update. This makeup's still doing really good. Really good. Now you guys can see, hopefully you guys can see the sparkle in that lid shade, because I'm not sure you guys can see it when I'm in my like studio lighting. It's one light. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue editing. Like I said, I have about 40 minutes or so. And then I get to read while this video renders, hopefully, if I have enough space, because my computer's been playing me saying I don't have space for anything. So we shall see. So somebody somewhere is laughing right now. I just finished editing that video. It is now under like an hour and 20 minutes, and I only have 9 looks. Where's the 10th look? So now I have to now I need to do yet another look. I'm not doing it tonight. I refuse. I'm so irritated. I'm like so irritated. I don't even want to record or edit any other videos, even though I need to desperately. So like I said, I only have to add one more video, one more look somewhere in the middle, in the mixed, to keep it going. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do that. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. That's gonna be my look tomorrow. And I'm gonna really read my book. It is a little bit before midnight. It's 10 minutes to midnight. So I really want to get started on my books, like I've said, and see how long it takes me to finish Binti. It's a quick read, so I shouldn't have too much problem. I should be done within the hour, but because I'm irritated, I might be reading a little bit slower. So we'll see. And then maybe after I finish that book, I'll feel a little bit more relieved, and then I'll do some editing. But I mean, you literally can't make that up. It took me 2 hours to figure out that I was one look short, and now I can't even like upload that. So yeah, I'll be back in a little bit, hopefully. Who knows? So I just finished Fenty Home, which is the second book in this series. I already have the third book. It's just actually in my car. So I'll probably read it tomorrow, or technically later today, because it is after midnight. It's about 1:30. So it took me about an hour and a half or so to read about, I don't know, 60 plus pages. I don't know, something like that. Now I've like relaxed. That is such a good book. I'm definitely buying the series. I was like 95% sure I was going to buy the whole series after that book. I definitely am. There's no way I'm not going to be happy with the ending, hopefully, of the last book. So I'm very excited about that. I am just going to go ahead and try and get some more editing done tonight. I'm not going to stress over doing the Big Daddy eye look, the 10 look 1 palette. I'm going to try and do all the like mini videos that I have recorded every night. That way I can get at least something off of my computer. I also really need to work on my vlog for my family that I attended a while ago. I promised them that I'd do a vlog for that, and I have all the footage. It's just been a whole mess actually getting the footage onto my computer, editing it. It's been a mess. So that is definitely going to be something that I focus on tomorrow, in addition to reading. Like I said, I got that one book done. I'm very happy about that. I think now I'm somewhere close, if not already at 50 books for the year. Let me go to my Goodreads right now, actually. Let us see. Do you guys have a Goodreads? Let me know. I'll definitely follow you guys. I love seeing what other people are reading, and also what they've read, how they thought about it, etc., etc. Okay, date read. Okay, let me add that. It's 2019. What is today? Today is December 14th. So we will put today's date. Why didn't it? Okay, I'm gonna put you guys down because this is a little much holding that. It is a 5-star. There is no question. It is beautiful. And then I'm gonna move this to red. And then I want to do a review. I've liked and enjoyed doing a review, so I'm gonna get that going. I am inevitably always forget people's names. I just did my review. Like I said, I've been really enjoying actually writing a physical review. And now it's loafing. Now it's saying that I've only read 56 books out of the year. That seems unlikely, but okay. I mean, no, it's saying I've only read 46 books out of the year, which is interesting, but I still have quite a few books that I'm currently reading. And yeah, I know I'll definitely finish at least two of them before the end of the year. I have goals to finish basically all of them, but you know how life works. So I still, like I said, I'm currently reading 4 books. I will be adding the 5th book, which will be the third Fenty book, when tomorrow I wake up, whenever that is. I do want to read a little bit of one of my other books, so I will probably get some reading done on one day in December. Just because that's a really easy read. I've actually been able to kind of foreshadow what is actually going to happen, so it hasn't been anything surprising at all. It actually really reminds me of what is it called? Something Borrowed. So if you guys have ever read that or watched the movie, I haven't read the book, but I have the book and I've watched the movie countless times. So that movie, or this book is actually just reminding me of that. But like I said, I want to get some editing done. I feel like I haven't done anything tonight, and I have done nothing basically. At least that's what it feels. So I'm gonna work on doing some editing. Probably gonna go the easy route and do some of the videos that I did today, because it'll be really easy to just knock those out. Some of the, like, talking videos. So I'm gonna work on editing those really quickly. Probably around 2:30 I'll like wash this makeup off, so I'm not gonna fall asleep in it. And then I will switch to either watching a movie or reading my book. I will read my book at some point tonight, and I will sleep at some point tonight. But this is just how I roll. I get tired very short periods of time, and then my insomnia really kicks in, and then I'm good to go for the rest of the day until normal people are waking up. I'm going to sleep. So this makeup actually is holding up pretty well, at least in this lighting. It's not that bad. But yeah, I'm gonna do some editing on these shenanigan videos that I'm gonna be uploading in December. I will be uploading this in December. When, who knows. But yeah, let me just get to some editing. Hello. It is now somewhere around 11, maybe 11:30. Yeah, it's somewhere around 11:30. I've been up for about an hour. I tend to wake up very slowly on weekends, so I've already watched a YouTube video. I've already edited a video. And now I'm ready to kind of start my day. I do want to get some reading done. Just very briefly, I also want to tell you guys about my debacle. Apparently last night I was trying to make room on my computer because my computer freaks out when you get too close to like the full memory or the full saved drive or whatever, and I deleted clips of a video that I was actually creating, like I was publishing it or whatever have you. I was rendering it, that. So that video is now gone. I don't even have it on my memory card anymore because, once again, I was trying to make room because I've been recording so much, and these look videos take so many days for me to record that yeah, I lost that video footage. So you guys won't be seeing my last haul most likely, because I honestly don't even remember what I had in that haul. It wasn't anything particularly important. Maybe I'll just haul it for you guys really quickly in here. Sorry for my hand. My hands are always shaky, but I guess I've gotten away with it. My last few clips. Anyways, like I said, I finished Fenty last night. I'm very happy about that. I did read some of my one day in December. What I'm gonna do is actually finish the chapter because I like went to sleep halfway through a chapter and that irritates my life being. So I am going to go ahead and finish that chapter, and then I'm just going to go ahead quickly and switch over to the House of Brides. I really would like to return this book this weekend. Today is Saturday. So I want to aim to return this book this weekend. I also have another book that I need to return to this library as well. So that's my goal. If I can get through that book this weekend, I will have read at least 2 books this weekend, which isn't bad. It isn't the best, but it isn't bad at all. And I also want to get further into this One Day in December. This book is shaping out to be very interesting and complex. I felt like I already knew everything before, but it's starting to be a little bit different. Let me see if I can find where I was at so I can figure out how this. There we go. So I'm on page 180 in One Day in December, and that is in the chapter of February 8th. So I have about 10 pages to get to the next chapter. And I'm currently in the year 2013. There's still, 3 years left? So it goes till 2017. So I would love to finish 2013 today, so that I can only have about 2 more days worth of reading, or 3 days, because this book has been flying through. I've only read it maybe 3 days right now, because I started it with 21 days, and the last time I checked, there was only 19 days left before I had to return this book. So yeah, I've been flying through this book. So I should be able to get through this online book within the week, like next week. And like I said, I intend to finish The House of Brides today or tomorrow maximum. Yeah. So that's all I have for you guys. If I can get enough memory off of this memory card, I will definitely have you guys like actually see me reading. But until then, we're gonna do these like interlooping, or not interlooping, these random like, this is the update for my day. I also do need to do makeup. As you guys heard my debacle from last night, I only recorded 9 out of 10 looks that I thought I had already recorded. So I do need to go ahead and do a 10th look. I do have my camera right here in front of my bed. So don't judge me if that's one of the little background drops, because I probably won't be bothered enough to actually move my camera again, because I'm enjoying just being in bed at home. I may still go to the bookstore. There's plenty of day left. It's not even noon. So I definitely could still go to the bookstore and shop around. It just depends on if your girl wants to put on clothes. So yeah, let me just go back into this One Day in December book, and see how that goes. So I just had a very delicious nap. I slept for only about 30 minutes, but that's enough for me to like get my life together, no matter how much sleep I've had the night before. So I've been doing a lot of, like I said, editing, and just reading that one book, The House of Brides. I'm getting into like the thick of things, I hope, because I'm just kind of over it. I just want to know what's going on with all these women who keep disappearing, and it's connected somehow to this house. So I hope I'm getting towards kind of the thick of things and understanding what's going on with that. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep reading again. Really working on getting rid of this stuff off of this memory card so I can just upload it, have it ready to go. And hopefully I can get through this book today. It should be around 3. Yeah, it's 3:14. I slept a little bit over my 30 minutes. So let's get to reading more. I just kind of handed off one of my errands to somebody else to do. Thank the Lord. So I'm probably not leaving my house tonight. or today at all. I'll aim to do it tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. I really want to do the book place, but honestly I don't need to right now. I have a lot of books, so maybe I'll do that like in January, where I probably won't have nearly as many books that I haven't read or haven't gone through. So yeah, let me just get to reading. Yeah. Hey guys, so I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys really quickly. Everybody left the house, so I figured I should leave the house. And I'm actually gonna swing by the post office. And then I'm also going to go ahead and head to the secondhand store that I was interested in at least looking at. I'm not going there to necessarily buy anything. If I see anything that's of interest, I will go ahead and pick it up. But mainly I'm just going there just to see the environment, see what it's like, and see if I'm interested in going back when I actually have money. Because right now I truly don't have money and I shouldn't be buying anything, but if I find anything interesting, I will. So I'm just gonna go ahead and head to the post office box. My car's had, you know, a minute of warming up. That's more than I typically give it. So yeah, let's just get to it. So I'm glad that I came out. I actually just visited a bookstore that I've been like teetering over visiting, and I got some really good finds. I'm really happy. There were other stuff that I was going to pick up, but I decided not to. But yeah, all good condition, not too dusty, rusty. It is a secondary hand store though, so there was some dusty books. But yeah, I'm happy. Going back home now. So I just got home and I want to do a quick little haul for you guys so you guys can see what your girl got. But the problem is I need to find something that's tall enough in my room so you guys can see me. All right, that's not gonna work. No. Let's scratch it. Anything at all. All right, remote, you're not necessary. That works. Okay, hi guys. So hopefully nobody texts me or does anything to my phone, or my phone will plummet to its death. I went to, like I said, that bookstore in my area. It's a secondhand bookstore, and oh my God, that place is insane. Like, there were books for miles, and it was 50% off, which was really nice. But there were also a lot of really dusty and moldy books. So for me, that's a huge pet peeve. I would have gotten rid of like half of their collection there. They just had way too many books that were like yellow. You could see some water damage. It was just not my cup of tea at all. But I think I did find some diamonds in the rough, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys some of them. There were other books that I was interested in getting, but they didn't have the like format of the book that I wanted. So that's why I didn't get it. I got a Christmas book to keep in my collection. This is called The Christmas Train. I figured this would be another really good Christmas book to read. I do have a couple of books coming from a library that I actually already have checked out. I just haven't shown you guys. And those are very exciting finds as well. So I'm excited to read all of these Christmas books and maybe find one book that like will be my like every year I read this book. Next, I bought Along Came a Spider. This is a James Patterson book. This, I believe, will be my first James Patterson. I don't think I have gotten any for free from my job or anywhere else. And this was a book I had on my list to buy from an online retailer, so now I got it. I'm pretty sure I paid more than I would have paid if I bought it from the retailer, because it says in the book that it's 20, and I got 50% off, so I probably paid 10 for this, whereas I think online I found one for like $3. So it's okay though, because I got it firsthand, and if I want to read it now, which I probably will very soon, I can. And then on top of that, I don't have to pay for shipping, so I'm happy with that. Next, I got a Kathy Reach book. If you don't know, she's the person who wrote the books that inspired Bones, the TV show. If you know me, you know that is like My Life, My Joy. I love that series. So I had to get this, and on top of it, this book is signed. So I definitely had to get this. Like, there was no way about it. I actually haven't read any of the books, so I'm excited to figure out which number this is in the series and read it, and then go from there. Then I got a book called The Darkest Child. This one, it's set in Georgia in the 1950s, and it's talking about basically how a woman has to love her daughter even though she's the darkest and she knows she's not going to get anything basically worth a cut in her life. But it just looked really interesting. There's not too much. It definitely has a lot of wear left in it. It is a little old. There is some water damage, but it's not too bad. And it was a book that I had never heard or seen before, so I really wanted to get it and try it and see if I'm interested. I do consider myself a chocolatey girl, but I'm not the darkest child. Never have been, unfortunately. I would love to have a complexion that is that dark. I also went ahead and got The Life of Pi. I've been juggling back and forth over whether I'm gonna actually read this book. I've never actually even watched the movie fully through. I think I've seen like clips, but I've never watched the movie. And I just heard so much about it, I figured I would get it. This was like the best cover that they had in the store, so I went ahead and got it. Like I said, this definitely, you can see somewhere definitely on this book, but it definitely still has some miles in it, so I am excited. Only a couple more books left. This is a book I've actually already read, and I'm pretty sure I don't have it in my collection, or like it was my dad's, or somehow I don't think this is my collection. If it is, I can just go ahead and give it to my local library, and I don't mind donating to them. But this is Elie Wiesel's Night. This is a book about the Holocaust. At one point in my life, and still kind of now, I was obsessed with the Holocaust slash any genocide. I just always find them very fascinating, and I always want to learn more as to why they occurred, what happened while it was occurring, etc., etc. So this was one of my favorite books at a point in my life, and I wanted to bring it in my collection if I didn't have it, and if I already had it, like I said, I'm willing to give it away, no problem at all. Next is a book I got because I'm obsessed with the play and I really wanted to read it. The guy at the store told me that this is like more adult rated, so I'm very intrigued now to know what's going on with this book, but it is Wicked. This was the coolest cover that they had. It is a little damaged, but it's not too bad. And I'm just excited. This is about the Wicked Witch in The Wizard of Oz. I hate The Wizard of Oz, never been a fan, but I always loved Wicked. I don't know what it is, but yeah, so I wanted to go ahead and read this book and see how it goes. And then the last book that I got was another book. I'm pretty sure I've seen this on the library shelf or somewhere. I've seen this somewhere, and I actually had the opportunity to get this in a hardback, but I don't like getting too many hardbacks. If I can get a soft cover, I will. Paperback, I will get one. And this is Lowland, and this is by an author I know I recognize the author, and I'm pretty sure I actually have this on my Goodreads wants to read section. And this is talking about a family saga where there are two different brothers, there's a sister, and they all deal with things. And this is like an India to America story. I'm hoping this is going to be kind of reminiscent, if not even better, than The Orphan Keeper. That's another India to America story, and I loved that book. That's another book that will definitely be purchased to bring into my collection so that I can read it again and give to other people because I loved that book. But that's my haul for the stuff that I got today. I still have other books that I have not hauled for you guys that I got from work. Eventually I will get those things to you guys if you guys are really interested in this stuff. I'm really fascinated by this stuff. But it is now 7:07. So what I'm gonna do, my food keeps beeping in the microwave, so your girl's gonna go down there and get that. I'm gonna get my beer, of course, as well, and I'm gonna curl up in my bed again and start reading. Left today getting to the part I have, like I said, in my last video talking about books, I read at least 10 chapters a day when I read this book, and I still hadn't gotten to that like goal that I had set for myself. So I finally got to that like goal of whatever day it was that I had started reading. So I'm now in about to start to chapter 33. 4. And there's about 53 chapters in here. So I might be able to knock this baby out tonight. I would be very, very happy about that because I did get some more books from this library. Oh, I can show you guys that too. And then I can return that book as well. Let me get the books that I got from that library so I can show you guys really quickly. So I only got 3. I was able to hold myself accountable to only getting 3. And one I had on hold, which is the reason why I actually went, and it's called Bittersweet. I honestly don't remember what this one is about. It says, once upon a time, Hudson knew exactly what her future looked like. Then the betrayal changed her life and knocked her dreams to the ground. Now she's a girl who doesn't believe in second chances, a girl who stays under the radar by baking cupcakes at her mom's diner and obsessing over what might have been. That sounds very interesting to me. So I am very excited to read that. Then I have Queen of the Conquered. This is like, I want to say this is like a sci-fi, but it's set in, where is it set? It's set in New Orleans or something like that. So I'm very excited about this. It looks cool. The cover is awesome. And then the last one that I got was The Bone Witch. This is a book that I've been eyeing from a coworker. She has it, she's hoarding it, and she won't give it to me. So I figured I'd get it from a library. And yeah, I'm just excited to read all of these books. If I get through one of my books, I will definitely start the next book that's in my queue to read at home. And we can add all of these books into that queue as well. So let me go get my food before the buzzing irritates me and everybody else here. So I will be back. Alrighty guys, so it is now, what time is it? It is 11:30 and I have just finished this bloody book. Keep in mind I have been taking breaks to edit videos, to eat, all that stuff, but I finished this book. This is The House of Brides, and this was unnecessary, pointless, and I can't be bothered to recommend this book. It was all over the place. I mean, there was so much unnecessary drama and it was unnecessarily drawn out. Like, so first thing, I looked at the back after I finished reading this stupid thing, and this is their debut novel. I can tell. I feel like maybe after their second or third novel, they'll start to be a little bit more concise with their like suspense, but like this was unnecessarily drawn out. This was like, how much pages? This was 300 pages, and at the beginning I already was like, okay, what happened to her? And so this book basically is about a family, and how the family keeps lies, and how the lies are always connected to the women in the family, and the women always seem to get killed in some mysterious way, etc., etc. The main character in this book, Miranda, she is a dietary specialist, and she also is like a fitness professional as well, influencer. I just told you guys about this. The main thing that I was confused about in this whole book was what happened to Daphne. Daphne is the person that married Miranda's uncle, or I can't think of his name right now. Max. Married Max. And she's going crazy, like she's forgetting to take care of her children, and then she just goes missing. And this whole time everybody's like, oh, don't worry, Daphne does this all the time, she'll be back, she'll do da 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 da. And it's just like, for a good, so she goes missing, I want to say around 150 pages, and for the next 150 pages it's just like this unnecessary lengthy stupidity of a book where you don't even, like, I don't understand. I'm not gonna rate this right now. I need to log that I finished it. I'm gonna wait to rate it. If I had to rate this book right now, I would give it a 3. I finished it and it was okay. It was unnecessarily drawn out. I still believe it. I would never give this a 4 or 5. It just does not feel like it's that good. I would give this a 3. I'm gonna simmer on that overnight. maybe even after I start a new book and see if I still feel that way. But like, this book just seems so irritating and unnecessary for no reason, like none. Like I said, so now I finished 2 books. I finished the second Fenty and the House of Brides. If I was smart, I would have brought the third Fenty out of my car, and I would be reading that right now because I can knock that out in a couple hours. But what I think I'm gonna do, I have an obscene amount of library books, and library books kind of take precedent over like the books that I own. So I think what I'm gonna do is go over and look at Queenie. I might read the first chapter of that. And then I also have some others that I bought today that I'm very interested in. What I'm gonna do is read the first chapter of Queenie. If I'm not extremely interested in it, I may go into one of the books that I got today, because the other book is like another mystery, and I need a break from mysteries right now. I just can't. After that stupid thing, I can't. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let me go get it. It's over there. All right, so I read the first chapter of this book, and it actually seems interesting. It's basically about a black woman in the UK. She's dating a white man, and it seems like they have some problems going on. It doesn't seem like the problems are racial. It seems like she just isn't willing to really communicate the way that he wants, and that's pretty much what this book is about. At the very beginning, they're already going on a break because they've been having so many problems, and I'm assuming this whole book is just kind of her finding herself both in the relationship and with him. Also, wrinkle in the feather, she had a miscarriage and she didn't tell him, she didn't tell anybody. I feel like that's an important thing that she should have told people, and that's probably going to be something that is an underlining factor in this whole book. So yeah, what I'll probably do is continue reading until I feel the need to turn off the lights, and then I'll probably switch over to my my electronic book that I have on my iPad. So that's pretty much the night. I probably won't check back in until tomorrow as I did last night, and we'll see how far I got in both of these books. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Hello. So it is now almost 2 o'clock on Sunday day, not even Sunday morning, Sunday. I've been up for 3 hours or so. As you can see, I have makeup on. I ended up having to record my video for today, Sunday, being my must-have, must-gag. So that's why it took me so long to kind of update you guys on this vlog. So I ended up reading about 3 chapters in the Queenie book. And then, you know, halfway through like the second chapter, your girl remembered, like the genius that she is, that she has books on Kindle on my iPad that I should have read. I shouldn't have opened up yet another book. I'm not mad at it at all because Queenie is very interesting. It's feeling like a very interesting book. I don't want to say too much right now. Maybe I'll do like a wrap up of all the books that I've read at the end of this tonight, especially talking about the House of the Brides book, because that I still haven't made my comments on that on Goodreads, and I'm trying to simmer down and do a very rational comment, but right now your girl just wants to lash out. So I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to wait till I get a little bit more rational, and then I will make my comments for that book. But anyways, I am on page 219 for One Day in December. I can't remember what year I'm in. What year am I in? Hold on. Let's figure that out. Okay, can we stop? December 14th. Okay, so I have one, this is the last chapter in the year of 2013, and then I'll be in 2014. If I can finish 2014 today, which has quite a few chapters, it ranges from 231 to about 262, so that's about 30 pages. That's easy amount. I typically read minimum 50 pages a day, and I haven't done any reading at all. So if I can finish this chapter as well as 2014, I'll be very happy for today. And then I'll only have what, 2 years left. I believe this goes to 2017, right? Yeah, this goes to 2017, but it skips 2016. So I technically only have 2 chapters left. Oh, and it also skips 2015 as well. So I have 2 chapters left after I finish the year that I intend, or 2 years left that after I finished my intended year for today. It has gotten real saucy in this book, okay? Real saucy. Because the 2 best friends have now basically like broken up. Not broken up, but the 2 best friends have like disbanded because all of the secrets have like overfloweth. And it's the day before her, no, 2 days before her wedding when this happens, and like the person that they broke up over is coming to her wedding, and it's just, it's a lot. It is a lot. Why is my Kindle, stop messing around? So I need to get into this. I will be taking a break because after my videos ends up finished rendering, I'm going to have to create like my description box and all of that jazz. But yeah, I'm ready and excited to get into this book and see what else happens drama wise, because this is a good amount of drama. It's not that stupid drama that happens with the bride's house. Okay. Yeah. So do you guys know that moment where you read a book or you watch a movie and it just like your heart blooms with the actors or the characters? So one day in December, it was feeling really like something borrowed, and then it turned into like a one day, and it was mesmerizing. This is definitely a book that I will be buying. I still have a cart of books that I haven't bought. Hopefully that site has this. I will be buying that book. Oh my God. First of all, I read that book in 3 days, and this is with me forgetting that I had the book for a couple of days. So that tells you how much my heart is really singing. Like, people kept hyping this book up saying, oh, this is a 5 star, this is a 5 star, and I was like, are you sure? Are you really sure? Because I don't see it. And then I started to get to the part, it's literally one of those movies, or those, oh my God, it could be a movie, it really could, but it's a book where it's a slow progression. It's where they have their meet cute, and then they miss their moment, and then they become friends, and then they miss their moment, then they become friends again, they miss their moment, they get closer, and they miss their moment, and then like years later, after one has already been married, then divorced, the other has gone through like a serial monogamous type situation, and then they finally get together, and it's like, it would have been boring if we just saw each other, fell in love, and that was it. And it's like, you're right. You're right. That was like the perfect amount of drama, the perfect amount of romance. It was delicious. And if you have somebody in your life, or if you yourself have gone through a situation where you saw somebody and you were concerned that you'd never see them again, or you were concerned that they'd never come back to your life, it's like this type of book gives you hope. It gives you, oh my God. As you can see, I have very strong emotions after I finish a book. Very strong emotions. You saw a terrible reaction last night. You're seeing a good reaction today. It is only 5:35 or 5:37, whatever, which means I still have plenty of time to read. But like, I feel like my heart needs to kind of breathe a little bit. So I got that from a library. I was reading it electronically from a library. And then I have another one that it's called, what is it called? Hold on. It's another Christmassy movie book, I think. 7 Days of Us. I don't really think I know what this is about. I think it's about like a family. Let me see if I can find my Goodreads. I mean, that was just, wow. Hold on. Okay, I found the Goodreads. Let's get the description going. It's Christmas, and for the first And for the first time in years, the entire Birch family will be under one roof. Even Emma and Andrew's eldest daughter, who is usually off saving the world, will be joining them at Wayfield Hall, their aging country estate. But Olivia, a doctor, is only coming home because she has to. Having just returned from treating an epidemic abroad, she's been told she must stay in quarantine for a week, and so too should her family. For the next 7 days, the Birches are locked down, cut off from the rest of humanity and even decent Wi-Fi. And forced into each other's orbits. Younger, unabashful, frivolous daughter Phoebe is fixated on her upcoming wedding, while Olivia deals with the culture shock of being immersed in first world problems. As Andrew sequesters himself in his study, writing scathing restaurant reviews and remembering his glory days as a war correspondent. Emma hides a secret that will turn the whole family upside down. In close proximity, not much can stay hidden for long, and as revelations and long-held tensions come to light, nothing is more shocking than the unexpected guest who's about to arrive. Who's about to arrive? A husband? A child? Oh, God. So, all that being said, that I could be reading that book, or since I'm home, I can only be reading that book, or I can be reading Queenie. I think those are the only two books that I have at home. No, I have another book, but that's a book that like is permanently mine, so I'm not stressed to finish that. I think I'm gonna get through at least these next two library books, because I have two more physical library books and one library book from that first round. Then I have the three that I just got very recently, like yesterday or whatever. Oh my gosh, that really got me. I think I'm gonna take like a YouTube break, like simmer down, calm down, maybe even watch one of the videos that I have from the library, or DVDs that I have from the library, to simmer down a little bit, because my heart is literally like pumping. That's how enthralled I get when when I read books, which basically for me is like watching a movie. I get so into them, and just that book was great. Oh my God, that book was great. I'm so happy BookTube has been raving about it, and everybody's like, oh, I'm reading this in December. I'm reading in December. I know why, because it's and there's also a Netflix movie that reminds me of that as well. Maybe that's where the book came from. Maybe not, because that girl got a baby. I don't know. I think I'm gonna watch one of the various movies that I have from my local library. Maybe even continue to buy Christmas gifts, because I keep delaying. I'm always one to delay on buying Christmas gifts, and it always works out, but it's like, sis, Christmas is like, what, 10 days away? You need time for the stuff to come through postage. And one of the things that I'm trying to get, like what I'm trying to get for my dad, that's in India. The guy said that it only takes 5 days, but you know, you may be just saying that just to like get me to purchase it from you, but I really want to get it for him. And it ain't cheap either. So if it doesn't come in time, I'm be fixed to be had, like fixed to be had. But I'm looking at it right now. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and buy that now. Oh, I have some jewelry that I apparently at one point wanted in my cart as well. Well, we can save all this stuff for later. I don't even remember wanting that stuff. That's the good thing about like having yourself wait and see if you truly want it. Oh, those are cute though. Anyways, let me focus on get back on track. I am going to be taking a break for a little bit. I probably won't start reading again, maybe till like 8-10, which is fine. Tomorrow I don't go to work until 10. I do need to stop at the post office, so I have plenty of time. I can stay up till a good 2 to 4 a.m. and still have enough sleep for me, for a normal work day. So I'm excited. I got through 3 books this weekend. I'm so excited. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit after I'm done shopping, watching a movie. Maybe I'll show you guys a blurb of whatever movie I decide to watch, because who knows? I don't. You may. Okay, bye. Alrighty guys, so I don't have makeup on, obviously. I already have my skincare on, so that's why your girl is shiny. But I kind of wanted to take this time to kind of wrap up the 3 books that I've read and the books that I'm currently reading. At home, of course. So the first book that I finished this weekend was Fenty Home, and I loved it. I loved it so much. It really, this character, Fenty, of course, is really growing and coming alive in this series. The first series, she runs away from home, and she runs away from home to go to university, a university that is very hard to get into, and many people in her tribe don't actually get into. A majority of the book is really taking place on that journey going there, which is very interesting. And this book takes place after she's already been at the university for a couple of years, and she has changed. So she's definitely different than a lot of people expect her to be. And she only has a small collective amount of friends, but it's called Binti Home because she actually goes back home. And in going back home, she has to deal with the complexities of her outside image and how she does not fit in with any particular tribe or any particular people at all. She's a combination of two different groups. And towards the end, she actually becomes a combination of three different groups. And in the last book, I'm assuming from what I gathered, it's like a war that takes place, and she's like a very key figure to help kind of eradicate that war. So I'm so excited to read that last book. I I didn't go to my car again today. Go figure. Well, I did go to my car yesterday. I just didn't think to take the book out. I will probably take the book out of my car tomorrow, and read the third book tomorrow night. I'm just really excited to finish up this series. Indy Okorafa 4. I already have a couple more books from her on my list. So I will be definitely checking some of those books out from my local libraries. I have two that I really juggle with because I have a bunch of different library systems that I'm actually nearby because of where I live. So it actually works out. So yeah, I really love that book. I gave it a 5-star. I do need to go ahead and write my review, but I just wanted to simmer on it because I loved it so much. The next book that I finished was The House of Brides. My hatred for this book has continued. It's not that it's a bad book. It's not that it's written bad. It's written quite well, actually, very easy to read. I like that she inputs the letters that the main character is reading to try and understand what's happening with the mystery of the wife. I keep forgetting her name. Dauphine, of her disappearance. So it's all very, very interesting. But like I said yesterday, the author just dragged that stuff out. It was no reason for this book to be 300, maybe 350, somewhere around there. It was no reason for this book to be that long. It could have definitely been 3 to like 250 if she cut out a lot of the excess fluff, in my opinion, and just really got down to the meat of it, because it was really interesting finding out why Daphne left, what happened those last nights, and even why what's her name again, Miranda's career went up in flames. That was very interesting, and I wish she dived more into that background information than like all the fluff of random days and her uncle trying to hit on her. And it was like, it was just unnecessary. That could have been inferred and skimped over, and you could have just really gotten to the crux of the real thing that people wanted to know about. And people wanted to know about the brides of the house. And I just felt like you didn't really get that much. And the suspense, it was a very slow suspense, and then it was anticlimactic when you got to the end, because it was just so much building, and then it's just like, so that's that. The last book that I finished was One Day in December. I'm still in love with that book. I think I finished that earlier today. And I'm still in love with that book. I love it so much. I've already bought it. I'm very happy about that. I can't wait to bring it into my collection. I cannot wait to read that again. I have a feeling that it's going to be like, I read it like 5 times type book. Like, I just really am enthralled by that book. It reminds me a lot of the movies that I tend to really love and want to watch again. And if I love to watch a movie again, I'm gonna love to read the book multiple times. I saw that it was a movie, but I couldn't actually find access to the movie. So if you have seen the movie, if you know how I can get access to it, please do tell me down below, because I will be very, very interested. I don't know why we're so close to my face right now. It's not that deep. I have one book that I'm kind of deeply in. I'm in chapter 10. Well, I just finished chapter 10 and it's Queenie. This is a mess. This is an actual mess. I think I'll actually be able to finish this book. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it, but technically I only have about, what do I have? 18 chapters left. I just finished chapter 10, and this only has 28 chapters. And this girl, Queenie, is a mess. So she's in an interracial relationship, and basically her boyfriend of 3 years says we need a break, and that's because she's just a hot mess. She's a hot mess. She herself isn't together, so you can't expect somebody to truly love you unless you are fully together, you know? And that's kind of, this is a very good book. This is like one of those books I feel like people my age, which is middle 20s, young 20s, and like teenagers should really read, because I feel like a lot of girls don't understand, or boys don't understand, why their significant other can't fully commit to them, and it's because they can't fully commit to themselves first, which is very interesting. I find it very interesting. And this book is definitely something that I could fly through tonight, but I do kind of want to start on yet another book for home, because I just want to keep rolling, and I like having an ebook to read after midnight, because I don't want to keep my lights on past midnight. And the book that I intend to read, I actually got a couple of books. So I have two library books that I need to kind of fast pace. But the one that I think I'm gonna read next is 7 Days of Us, and that's the one that I gave you guys kind of a blurb about earlier today. I said I was gonna read it, or I think I did. I don't really remember. The day has already been very long. I've been doing a lot of editing and a lot of reading, so what I say kind of goes in between. But yeah, I'm gonna put this book down. I'm gonna aim to get at least another 10 chapters read tomorrow. Yeah, and I might try and get some of it read before work, because I actually get to go into work a little bit late tomorrow, which is always exciting. And tonight I'm gonna really aim to get through some of this 7 Days of Us. It seems very interesting. Let me see. How is this broken up? So this is broken up in years as well. Great. No, this is broken up in days. Days and the particular characters. So I hate that, because I can't really tell how far I've gotten. Anyways, okay. So this is only 355 pages. Very quick read. That's basically the same amount of pages as One Day in December. So as long as it's a halfway interesting book, I should fly through this in the next couple of days, which is good, because I checked out yet another ebook, which I am very excited about. And that one is from a different library, and that one is with the fire on high, and that one's about the like teen mom who's supporting not only herself and her child, but also like her mom or grandmother or something like that. So I was very excited to read that as well. So I'm very excited. And this week coming up, Tuesday, I'll start working on my thesis again. I still have some edits that I want to work on before the next semester, so I will be working on that, but I won't be having as big of a deadline. I mean, the semester doesn't start until after the new year, so I have plenty of time to kind of get through those edits, which is good. I won't be feeling as rushed, and I'll still give myself a good amount of time to read, because I tend to do that type of stuff during work, so that when I get home I can just relax. But one more thing I want to say before I kind of sign off for this vlog completely. For the new year, my goal is to read any book that I can through the library. Like I said, I have access to 2 different library systems, so that's quite a plethora of books that I have access to. So I intend to read all the books that I can, and then any book that I am like in love with, I really want to bring into my collection, I buy. If for some reason or for whatever reason I find a book that is interesting, unless it is like, it has to be under $5 for me to buy it without having read it from a library first, because I don't want to waste money. I don't mind donating these books. Like if I find a book that I buy and I thought I would be into it, but I am not, and I donate it, I don't mind that, but I don't want to waste money doing that. So I'm definitely going to take a lot of advantages of my local libraries. And like I said, I have quite a few books checked out right now. And I also have quite a few new books either coming in or already here for me to read, not even including the school books that I need to read for my thesis. So I have a lot of reading to do, which is good, but I will definitely be slowing down, if not going to a complete halt on purchasing books, unless it's a book that like I've been eyeing. Like there is one book that I've been eyeing because I am obsessed. I mean, obsessed with the movie. My whole mood was up and down with this movie, and it's Palm Trees in the Snow. It originally was written in Portuguese, and I did read the sample, and I feel like the English conversion isn't the best. I feel like it's written a little bit better in Portuguese, but I'm still excited to read that book because I loved the movie. That'll be something I buy, but I'll be buying it on electronic version because it's not a physical copy, hasn't been made because it is a Portuguese book. So I'm rambling at this point. It is midnight, so things like that tend to happen, and I'm hella thirsty, so I need to drink some water. But long story short, I am going to be slowing down on my purchasing when it comes to book buying. I pretty much nipped in the butt the big purchases on nail polish, even though I have been enjoying the nail polish, and I have not purchased any makeup. Now, this is my birthday month, so who knows? I did leave it open that if I found something that I really wanted off of Sephora or Ulta, I would buy it with my points. I do have quite a few points in both avenues. And I also do have points with other things. I have a Beautylish gift card that I still haven't used. I have various things like that. So I still do have an avenue to buy things, but this is going to be the month that I buy them unless it's like I ran out of it. So this would be the month for me to pick it up and kind of spoil myself. Although I feel like I've spoiled myself in a very good way and a very educational way with all of these books. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, we'll see how things go. I think this weekend has been very successful. You guys let me know if you guys enjoy reading vlogs, enjoy seeing me read, enjoy hearing about the books that I'm reading. I've really been into reading. And I want to use my channel as a way for you guys to get to know me. I do still love putting makeup on. I do still love traveling. I have a trip coming up in January. Very excited about that. But I just wanted to show you guys another aspect of me. I still haven't taken the time to do a nail swatching video, but to be quite honest, I feel like I just apply nail polish too sloppily and I take it off too sloppily to actually do a nail swatching video. But if you guys are interested, let me know. Maybe I'll try and swatch like all my lights lacquer. I did just buy 3 new polishes from her, so I'll have 5 in total. So I could try something like that where I just swatch 1 polish on each nail, and we go from there. That could be halfway decent. But yeah, let's talk down below. I'm hoping to get to my comments because this month has been insane, posting every day. I'm hoping to get to my comments tomorrow. I was supposed to get to them today and then I read. So we will see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, y'all, it has been real. Peace.